Hey, good morning, everybody. MG here. MGCovers bringing you a brand new handicapping video. Hope everybody is doing well. Today in this video, we're going to talk about the parallels between golf and sports betting. Very fascinating, very interesting. Before we do that, as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks to all those that have subscribed here in the last 30 days. I had the biggest increase this past month, or say in November, that I have had since I had the YouTube channel. So greatly appreciate that. If you want to follow me on all of the social media outlets, I am MGCovers, covers spelled with a Z. If you follow me on Instagram, you get a ton of free content, a lot of handicapping tips on my storyline, things that I don't normally make a video for, or things that I see in sports betting that might help the general public. I will send those out via my storyline. All right, so with that being said, let's dive right into the title of this video, Parallels Between Golf and Sports Betting. As many of you know, I'm a huge golfing fan. I'm actually a golfer, a pretty good amateur. I'm currently a 5.2 handicap. That is not anywhere near scratch, but by amateur standards, that's a pretty good golfer. I watch a ton of golf, love the sport. And what I want to talk about and focus on is the parallels between golf and sports betting, and specifically mistakes golfers make can be related to mistakes that sports handicappers and just people that wager on sports make. Bryson DeChambeau, those of you that do not follow golf, was projected to be the odds-on favorite to win the Masters, which is going on right now. So he was, and those of you who don't know his story, he bulked up big time in the past year, put on a lot of muscle, changed his swing to just absolutely bomb it. The guy longest driver on the PGA Tour right now. So he's had a lot of success. He won a major with that swing. So what did he do coming into the Masters? He started changing things. He started testing different heads. He changed driver lengths, all right? So he just changed a bunch of stuff rather than take what you have that is currently working and stick with that and perfect that. But he decided to change a bunch of things. So what happened? He's bombed in the first two rounds, and today he's on the verge of missing the cut. So there's no way this guy is going to actually he's going to win. He might make the cut, but he's not going to win the tournament. It's just not going to happen because he changed things. Now, how this relates to sports betting? So many people, once they get just a little bit of success in sports betting, this is true for professionals as well as amateurs in sports betting, start changing things or start doing things you've never done before. I'll give you a prime example of a mistake I made this year in soccer. Had perfected soccer, not perfected, but gotten really good at soccer. And then I started looking at draws, handicapping draws, right? I literally tested this for about 2 days, just looked at some data rather than back test it before you actually start wagering real money. The very first day I wagered real money on draws, I handicapped 6 draws. Guess what my record was? 0-6. Lost every single draw. None of them hit. And that's just a great lesson. When you have something that works, do not change it. I get so much garbage emailed to me daily, inbox to me, DM on Instagram. Hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Why in the hell would I do something that I've never done before? I'm going to stick with what's made me successful as a sports handicapper and perfect that. Now, if there's something that I'm looking at adding to my handicapping like soccer, like what I've done with soccer, I'm going to plan it. I'm going to back test it, make sure that it shows success, back testing before I actually implement it into my sports handicapping. And it's the same deal with you guys. If let's say you make, you just play spreads, that's your thing. And then all of a sudden you start reading a bunch of articles one day on a particular game and you say, well, I'm going to bet this total. I'm going to bet this total. There's a lot of people leaning on the over. You bet the total misses. And the first thing you're going to say to yourself is, why did I do that? I never bet totals. It's the same concept. Going back to golf, I'll give you a couple other examples. Lydia Ko, one of the best women golfers, was on pace to break every record in women's golf. What did she do? She's changed her swing, started chasing distance. Has won one tournament, I think, in the last 3 years. Luke Donald became the #1 golfer in the world. What did he do? He did the same exact thing. Started chasing distance, changed his swing, fell off the face of the planet, has never recovered from that. So back to sports betting. If you find something that's successful, that works for you, don't change it. I got a good buddy of mine. He's not on Instagram, social media at all. Older gentleman. All he does is wager on college football, college basketball. It works for him. He's profitable. So why in the world would he all of a sudden start wagering on something else? If you find something that works, stick with it. And the only reason you need to change it, if for some reason the market dictates that or the sport changes, like baseball. Baseball's went over a paradigm shift in the last 2 years. Hitting beats good pitching now. So I've made adjustments to my model. So that would be the only time you would make a change. So before we end this video, some good news I want to point out. We are currently ranked the #1 handicapper in soccer at Sports Watch Monitor. Have really perfected the soccer model. Those of you that follow me for the last couple of years, the first video I made on soccer was March 2019. Had never made a wager on soccer. Had never even thought about wagering on soccer. Knew nothing about the sport. And I went through 2 major changes in my stat model to soccer. Really feel good about where my soccer handicapping is. So if you're interested in learning about soccer, my sports coaching program that you can subscribe to, it is $29.95 per month. You get access to all of my coaching videos for soccer. I walk you through how to handicap soccer A to Z. $29 a month. You also get all of my access to all my stat models, which is basically my lines for all the sports that are currently going on, which includes soccer, NFL, and college football. You get unlimited email support from yours truly. And if you want to get access to the coaching program and all of my plays for all sports, that is $49.95 per month. And then our best deal is $249. That gives you access to everything I just mentioned for an entire year for $249. There is a link in the description box for that if you want to take advantage of that deal. And again, remember, if you've got something that works, don't change it. Don't mess with it. Peace. Hope everybody has a good day.